We are on page 67 in your book, and we are continuing on the same page that we did our 3-1 work together. So make sure you have that completed before we start this one. Says use the general journal that you started for work together 3-1. Your instructor will guide you through the following example. Norm Derner owns Derner Copy Center, which uses the following accounts. And then in the book on page 67, you have a list of accounts. Then we have 3 transactions we're going to record, and our instructions tell us journalize the transactions continuing on the next blank line of page 1 of the journal. Source documents are abbreviated as follows. C for check, M for a memorandum, and then we're going to make sure that we have this completed and saved for our 3-3 work together. So our first transaction is for April 5th. Bought supplies on account from Palm Supply. And so when we buy supplies on account, we are going to use accounts receivable and supplies. We're increasing supplies, so that's going to be our debit. And then we are increasing accounts payable, which will be our credit. So we'll come here and put the 5th, and then we'll list our debit account, which is supplies, and our credit account, which is accounts payable hyphen Palm Supply. And our source document is Memorandum 1, M1. The amount of this transaction is $500. So we put 500 on the debit line and 500 on the credit line. Now our next transaction is April 7th. Paid cash for insurance, $300. When we pay cash for insurance, we are going to debit prepaid insurance and credit cash. So we'll put the 7th down here, and then our account that is debited, prepaid insurance, and our credit account is cash. Remember to indent the credit account just a little bit. And our source document is check number 2, so we'll put a C2 on the same line as prepaid insurance. The amount of our prepaid insurance is $300. And our credit to cash is $300. One more transaction here. Paid cash on account to Palm Supply. So we're paying part of what we owe to Palm Supply. And this is happening on the 9th of April, so we'll put in a 9. I'm paying cash, so that means cash is going to be credited. So that means my debit is accounts payable hyphen Palm Supply. And my credit is cash. Our source document is check number 3, so we'll put in a C3. And the amount is $250. And that finishes the 3-2 work together. Be sure you save this paper for 3-3 work together.